This is a complete guide for Rocket League settings in 2023. I will go over every single setting to make you better at Freestyle. I'm trying to get 30 likes in this video, so make sure you help me out and hit that like button as it brings this video to new people. If you want to see specific settings for specific mechanics, for example flip resets, no flipping, air dribbles, musty flicks, stuff like that, I've got settings all over my channel to help you out, and I've got a description. In my description I've got a playlist of all of those in there. Starting off the first page where it's gameplay, everything in here is default, but if anything is different to mine, maybe it will make you better, so I don't think it will. Maybe the input buffer is changed, but I'm not sure. The second page is camera settings. If you have Backsmod, open up camera preset and you'll find a lot of pro settings. To start with, I've got no camera shake on at all. I'm sure no one has that on anyway. Then you want your field of view at 110. You can have this at 100, but I prefer 110. Your height 110 as well. You can have this at 90 or 100. Or if you want to do flip resets, maybe a bit higher, but I find 110 is a good middle ground. The angle -4. You can have this a lot higher if you're doing flip resets, but I think -4 is another good middle ground. Stiffness 0.4. The higher you go, the less your camera will go away from your car when you're boosting. So I think 0.4 is good, because I don't really like the camera to stay completely still against my car, and at the same time I don't want it to go too far away. The swivel speed I've got it as 1. Transition speed 1.3, these don't matter too much. And inverted swivel I've got on. I find this easy with air dribbles, so I'd recommend you use it. For my control settings, I'm using a PS4 controller, and I'll scroll through all of my controller settings now. These are my Deadzone settings: steering 2.00, aerial 2.00. I've got these for this because air dribbling is easier the closer to 1 it is, and musty flicks and flip resets the easier the closer to 10 it is. So I think 2.0 is a very good middle ground, and I personally prefer this out of all of them. It's overall better to have them more to the left than more to the right. Dodge Deadzone 0.2, no controller Deadzone 0.2, and dodge Deadzone 0.5. The controller Deadzone, a lot of people say that stalling you need to have it 0.3. I normally have it as far to the left as I can before stalling. I can do it consistently, so I can consistently stall at 0.2, so I've got it at that. Then dodge Deadzone 0.55, that's just good for all round moving around, air rolling, everything. Vibration disabled, and anything lower I don't use because I don't have a keyboard. For interface, I make name tags a bit bigger and change the match notifications, but that's it really, there's nothing else for that. For video, I've got everything for performance, and you can have the transparent goalposts on, that might help you in comp, but I don't really care at all, to be honest. And this is my audio. I'd never have audio on because I'd rather just listen to something else instead of the game. But you can have audio on. I wouldn't recommend copying these settings as they're not the best for audio. And this is my chat as well. And I'm now going to show you all of my car presets.